Wow, can you believe that 25 years ago a man came up with the idea of 5 teenagers wearing spandex and finding ridiculous monsters? And clearly it worked. Now you might say, gee, you look like you're in your mid-teens and how could you still love Power Rangers? Well, to be quite honest, I watched the first season of Mighty Morphin, all of Zeo, and that's it. I also watched Samurai, Super Samurai, and it was, decent. Megaforce was fine. Super Megaforce was bad, especially the legendary battle, which, my opinion, felt rushed, and there was really no reason to rush this special. Ninja Steel was the episode I've seen, did not like it. I have not seen Super Ninja Steel, so I can't tell if the special is going to be part of the storyline. If you don't give a shit about Power Rangers, then click off, but if you do support the channel, thank you. So, let's get started. So, before we move on, I want to list the actors reprising their roles and hopefully putting on the bright color spandex. So, we got Jason David Frank as the Green Ranger. However, if we're going by the Power Rangers lore, then the Mighty Morphin powers were destroyed, and since it might be different to make him the Black Dino Ranger, so Dinosaur could get some love. But then again, I get why he's the Green Ranger since it's the most popular and iconic Ranger. Then casting Sutherland as Turbo Pink, and you can tell by the promo picture. And to be honest, I know I sound like a fucking nerd. In the lore, the Zeo power should still work from the ending of Zeo and the beginning of the Turbo movie. Zordon never said the Zeo powers were destroyed or useless. They just got the Turbo powers as an excuse to use Car Ranger footage. But I am excited for someone to actually represent Turbo. And even though it's not a good season in my opinion, you should still at least have one person represent each season, whether by one or two people from the article that I'm reading. Jason Font, who will reprise his role as West, the Red Time Force Ranger, and I honestly am so excited, and judging from the set photos, hopefully the Legacy Rangers actually have a part in the plot of the episode instead of the legendary battle where they were just slapped in to help the civilians and then show up for the final battle. Now, these are people who were reported to be on the set of New Zealand. If you don't know, New Zealand is where the Power Rangers film. So we have Steve Cardenas coming back. I'm not sure if he's coming back as Zeo Ranger 3 or the Red Mighty Morphin Ranger, but judging from the trailer, he could be the Red Mighty Morphin Ranger, but who knows. So Sloane Ward will appear as well. Again, not sure if he's going to be the Blue Space or the Red Turbo Ranger. I assume since Katz is back, I guess he's going to be the Blue Space Ranger since it was a fan favorite season. Jeffrey Parzazzo will hopefully come back as the White Dino Center Ranger, and I am hyped. Not only he was the badass 6th Ranger, but also, in my opinion, he rivaled Tommy in an introduction as a new Ranger. I mean, I'll show you a clip right now.
Fire!
Yeah, I know. Finally, Dino Center getting represented, and they pick a good Ranger to represent that season. Steven Skyler could also come back as Antonio Garcia, the Gold Samurai Ranger, and honestly, this choice was meh. I honestly would have liked to see Jaden return as the Fire Ranger, but hey, they chose who they chose. Sierra Hana might also return as Gia Morgan. I have no idea if she's gonna play the Yellow Megaforce Ranger or Gokai Yellow. I mean, it really just depends on what the producers want. Yoshi Sudarso is coming back as Koda, the Blue Dino Charge Ranger. And to be honest, we were all expecting this. I mean, after the emotional breakdown the cast had when Yoshi called out his brother Peter Sudarso. As Ninja Steel Blue, we all knew it. His co-star James Davis might also turn as Koryu Black. Look, I know it's the Black Dino Charge Ranger, but I like Koryu series, okay? Which I'm alright with. If they had to pick another actor to come back, I wish it was Brennan Magia. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Tyler, Koryu Red. Now, here are rumored actors to come back. Johnny Young Bosch might come back as Adam Park, which, to be honest, I would like it more if he was Zeo Ranger 4 to keep up with the lore, but Dino Charge fucked up that lore. Then we got Nakia Burais. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. Rumored to come back as Tanya Sawan. Again, I'm a bad reader. Again, don't know if she could come back as Zeo Ranger 2 or Turbo Yellow, but in my opinion, if Rocky comes back as the Red Mighty Morphin Ranger, then have Tanya as Zeo Ranger 2, but if Rocky Zeo Ranger 3, then have Tanya as Turbo Yellow. Next, and these were my favorites, we have, sorry if I'm butchering this, Pua Magzia as Shane Clark and Sally Morgan as Tori Hansen, or the Red and Blue Wind Rangers, and I honestly can't be more excited because if it's true, we could finally see what happened to the Ninja Storm Ranger. But what I wish they had was the Alien Red Ranger to have the Ninja crossover with Kaku Ranger and Hurricane Ranger. What really could have been cool is to have the Red Thunder Ranger, because the two Thunder Rangers were always the badass ones to me. Then we have Ling Ming Wu, I think that's how you say it, who is Gemma RPM Silver, and yes, she is in the trailer, so we can confirm that she is in the episode. If they couldn't get her, they could have went for the RPM Black Ranger as he was the badass of the team in my opinion. Now, what are my hopes? I hope for the plot of the episode is the Legacy Rangers have some sort of part in the plot. I mean, the fucking legendary battle was supposed to be legendary, not have the Legacy Rangers save civilians. Hell, half of them didn't even have fucking dialogue. Judging from the set photo, I hope they actually have a part in the plot instead of walking in front of the screens to look pretty. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Another thing I really hope we get is a teamwork.
Let's do it! Ready!
We might get that with Tommy Cat and Wes, but I mean like a group morph. Look back at Once a Ranger. Sure it's not everyone's favorite reunion, but it actually cared about the lore. God, I sound like a huge fucking dork. Also, the whole morphin sequence for the final battle was something I hugely enjoyed. Not only to see the previous morphs, but it also gave new morphing sequence for Adam and Bridge, the red SPD Ranger at the time. I also hope they actually show all the Rangers fighting instead of showing Sentai footage. Again, this is why I love Once Ranger so much. It had an original villain being Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa. And did those awesome fight scenes. I hope that the 25th anniversary episode lives up to Once a Ranger. So, what I'm reading is an article from that hashtag show, which, by the way, thanks for posting this. So, the anniversary episode titled Dimensions in Danger will focus primarily on two returning cast members, Jason Font and Jason David Frank. So, from the reports I was hearing, I thought that it will focus on three of the Rangers, being Wes, Tommy, and Kat. But I like how they incorporate the Rangers into the plot. A new villain, Lord Draven, makes his debut. While exact specifics were not given to us, his ultimate goal is to destroy the multiverse. So, if you don't know, I believe Lord Draven was a Ninja villain, but don't quote me on it because I haven't seen it. To achieve his goal, he has started kidnapping Power Rangers throughout the multiverse. Okay, one little thing I wanted to chime in. I get why they explain this, like how come the previous Rangers are never mentioned in the current season, but that also begs the question, what seasons are in what multiverse? Like, is each season in one dimension or a group of Ranger teams in one dimension? I don't want to explain it because it's making my brain hurt. So, yeah. Wes detects a disturbance and heads through time and space to recruit other Rangers to defeat Lord Draven. So I'm guessing that's where all the set photos came from of Wes in some sort of destroyed facility. These kidnapped Rangers are used to create evil copies that Lord Draven controls. The evil Tommy you will see in the episode is actually an evil robot clone. So I guess that's what the scene in the trailer was hinting. Also, I'm hearing that there will be Rangers versus Evil Rangers fights. Something that was missing from Super Mega Force, which, if you don't know, the Sentai it was based on. Gokaiger had a lot of good Ranger versus Ranger fights, and I honestly really would have liked to see that here in America. Also, a civilian fight between two fan favorite Rangers. I assume Wes versus Tommy, but who knows? And a final battle between Lord Draven. Also rumored that Tommy will have a new morpher that will allow him to switch to all his previous Rangers forms. That honestly sounds really cool, because that kind of could be an explanation why he's Dino Thunder Black, but also probably why he grabbed out Saba in the Super Mega Force battle. So yay. Sadly, what good was good, there is bad. And I think the only bad that it's still going to be a standard 30-minute episode. However, I don't know if there's going to be an extended cut of the episode itself being on Netflix or a streaming service, but who knows? Honestly, the trailer didn't give us that many details. It just gave us that Ninja Steel is coming back, which I'm gonna be binge watching it to get caught up. So yeah. So yeah. Also, Hasbro, if you want a new friend, I'm totally your guy. I mean, if you wanna send me review products, I'm more than happy to review them. I'll put my email right there if you wanna we can be in close contact. What the hell am I saying? They're not gonna contact me. Whoa, that was a nasty cough. Anyway, yeah. Okay, that is the end. I hope you guys do enjoy, and tell me what favorite Power Ranger season is, or just bash me in the comments of how stupid I sound and how childish of me. I still like Power Rangers. Cool. All my social medias are linked in the description, and later.